Wowzers. Wowzers. Hopefully that will stop. Hello and welcome to the Old God's Meadery, where every week I show you how to make a brand new batch of mead. Every single Saturday, a brand new batch. Batch 184 comes out this Saturday. Recipe is always free in the description. In addition to that, every single Wednesday I go live, like we are right now, to show you a step of that mead making process live. Tonight we're starting a brand new batch. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Just need to wait for everybody to get here, and then it's going to be great. Hopefully, the right people will show up tonight. Hello, Jen. Good to see you. See you in a few days. I was talking to my boss earlier. I was like, I'm getting an increased sadness growing inside my belly, in my heart. I have this Saturday that I haven't looked this forward to something in a very long time. I'm very excited about. And then I don't have anything the rest of the year. You know, there's like kid stuff, right? There's kid stuff. There's holidays. I love me some Thanksgiving. You know, all the Christmas holidays. Hello. I don't have anything after that. I don't have anything after this weekend. Kind of made me sad. Hello? It's going to be fun. You guys have to be ready to take a lot of stuff home with you. Hello. Hola. I still didn't figure out like this. I got to do something next time. Somebody's got to remind me. I need something dark, like right here, so I can see the comments. I don't know what I used to do, or like, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. I guess that's why it's winter. You're supposed to just be sad and depressed until spring. Whatever. It's my layout. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't always like this. Past couple lives, I keep reminding myself. So, for a long time, I did start dates, and like I can still give that information. The reason why I didn't, I started this journey to show the simplicity of mead making, and I put a lot of thought into the steps that I do, and for the very reason that the time is one of the variables that's uncontrollable, I stopped doing it. My stuff is incredibly rigid. Obviously am on a weekly schedule, so I know what's coming up for the next lots of months, several months, and beyond. And I hesitate to share like start dates and actual time frames, because I saw it when I was starting as a sign I was doing something wrong. An example, the fermentation process for me, in this exact temperature with the yeast strain I use, usually takes between 2 and 4 weeks, depending on what else is in it. It can go much longer than that, can go shorter than that. You can also leave it alone and not mess with it. That period of time is just so gray. And then the completion time, or racking process, the clarification process, I should say, largely depends on the ingredients. So those would vary from batch to batch. They would also vary, they would be skewed from my viewpoint, because my stuff is so rigidly scheduled. For instance, I have a batch that I do every single Saturday, and it is scheduled to come out that Saturday. So I've put in extra time for it to clarify, just in case. Most of my stuff is right now at 6 months, a couple weeks past that even. So it's not a fair reading for somebody that's starting, or somebody that like doesn't do as much as I do. I hope that answers your question without discouraging anything. But I promise I put a lot of time and effort and planning into what I shared versus what I just didn't like the times. Hopefully that made sense. Great question though. Great question. But yeah, if you ever want to like just shoot me a direct message, I could share exactly how long each batch took. But again, that back end number is going to be skewed every time because it's pretty much the same depending on when I started it. But usually that's within a few weeks. So I have batches going into next year already in progress, and then I have stuff scheduled. I'm going to the fair with my friends this weekend. I usually use Sunday as a recording day, so I'm going to be like a week behind on recording a few things. So I did some stuff earlier, but I can tell you, just be patient. There's you need one of two things, and I preach this all the time. You need one of two things if you're going to be a mead maker. You need patience. You have to have it, or because you only need one or the other, or a lot of carboys. If you have a lot of carboys and a bucket, it's the same setup I use. You can ferment for a couple of weeks, pop it in a carboy, forget about it, start another batch. Then you don't have to be patient. You can have stuff just cycling like crazy. I mean, business is booming if you consider friendships. I appreciate that. I hope you continue to do so. Tonight should be a lot of fun. We're going to be starting a brand new batch of mead, picked by a TikTok subscriber. Hopefully, yeah. Should be good, though. It should be a good one. We're going to get started about 8 minutes from now. Hopefully, the rest of the crew jumps in, and it should be fun. Should be fun. The whole process will take less than 10 minutes. So I'm going to start about 8:30, and then we'll be done by 8:40. I don't want you to go anywhere. We're still going to have a drink and have some fun, but syrups. I don't have a lot of experience with it. I did, don't start already. Don't start. Hold on. I just had to get that out. Yeah, I have no experience. No experience. Well, I appreciate it. I will. I got a community that I'm part of that will keep me strong, for sure. I mean, anything watermelon's amazing. I actually like watermelon flavoring better than I like watermelon. It offends a lot of people, especially in this area. I don't know why. Maryland is like one of the, like, they do crab feasts. It's the most disgusting and barbaric tradition ever. They just rip apart crabs and eat them. There's guts everywhere, and they love corn and watermelon with it. I don't know. It's crazy. What's up, Dennis? Hello. But yeah, watermelon flavoring is better, and everybody in Maryland would disagree with that. And they're all wrong. They're all bad drivers. I said it. Sorry if I offended Jen. Ian, I'll have extra mead for you to take home if Jen's mad at me. It's a positive. A bunch of, there's probably, most of them are probably Leos here. Most of them. Hi, Tommy. It's barbaric. Crabs are barbaric. Don't, hold on. I want to clarify something. I love crab cakes. I love crab dip. Picking crabs, barbaric. It's gross, disgusting, time consuming, very little reward. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, if you put me in a seafood restaurant, a fancy one, and give me some like Alaskan crab legs, some king crab legs, where you like stick a fork in it and the meat. Hopefully you're paying, but I'll go with you. Maryland crabs, you do this. You like for 5 minutes, and then you get like this, and then you do it again, and you just do that over and over and over again. It's done. Makes no sense to anybody logical. It's just gross. It's just silly, and their eyes are looking at you, and they're you know, private areas on the inside yellow. People here call it mustard. Some people like to eat that. I am not from Maryland, no, but I do happen to reside here, and yeah, not my people's. Thank you. But it should be a lot of fun tonight. About 4 minutes, we're going to get started. We're going to stop talking about Maryland, and we're going to make some mead tonight live. So if you're brand new, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I make mead. It's the oldest form of alcohol on the planet, individually discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is actually from Africa. Over 20,000 years old. The range is 20 to 40,000 years old. That's all it is. You can't even get a good time on it. And you don't know anything older than 20,000 years. You don't. You don't. That's it. Hi, Scott. Good evening. Yeah. I'll show you how to make it in the most simplistic fashion I can. Join me. Philadelphia, I've only been, like, passed through it. I stayed a night there. But, yeah, good food. Much better food. Scott, you're just really late. We moved the time to 8:30 start times. Yeah, we're not known for pizza. That's for sure. You got to go to Connecticut. You want the best pizza, go to Connecticut. Far superior to New York in every fashion. It's true. I am streaming on both platforms, TikTok and YouTube right now. Follow me on both if you don't already. TikTok, you can subscribe and get some of your own meads. YouTube, there's the archive. You can watch all the meads I've made thus far. Batch 184 comes out this Saturday, and it is in your World Deity series. I actually left it. I had it right here on the counter as I was setting up the camera, and I was like, because I had to bottle it early because I'm gonna be away this weekend. Luckily, I call it the last second. It's still a surprise. But yeah, the playlists are far superior on YouTube, so follow me in both. It's all there. It's all there. Favorite pizza, Little Italy in New Haven, Connecticut. I don't remember what it's called, but there's only like 2 places there, and both the pizzas are relatively comparable. Both fantastic. How long is the process to make? So, preferred weather. So, your yeast strand's going to have more to do as long as you're indoors. Your yeast strand has a temperature tolerance, and usually you're okay in room temperatures. When you get up into the higher 70s, 80s, you might want to, like, research your yeast strands. But in a typical, like, room setting, indoor setting, where it's climate controlled, you should be fine. As for time, anywhere from like 3 to 6 months is a safe bet, depending on what flavor you're making. So I clarify everything in a cool, dark place. As for the yeast strand, I keep this room at 69 degrees at all times, and it's really happy right there. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like pizza, I question if you're a human being. All right, it's gonna start here in 1 minute. I'm gonna rearrange the camera, and then I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna explain the process in great detail as I'm going. We're gonna be starting a brand new batch of mead tonight. I am gonna be speaking for the future people watching the video, so I can crop it out and kind of make a for the people that couldn't be here tonight. I'm gonna say goodbye to future you watching the replay. For you that's you now, don't go anywhere. I'm going to pull the camera back. I want to know what you guys thought. The whole process, like I said, will take less than 10 minutes. We're starting a brand new batch of mead tonight. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Should be a huge amount of fun. Huge amount of fun. Cheers. See you on the other side. Skull. Don't go anywhere. The goodbyes for future you. And as always, pants are optional. All right. Hey, we got kind of like not straight, but kind of centered right off the bat. I like it. We're gonna run with it. It's a little crooked. I'm not coming back over there though. You're gonna have to deal with it. All right. One last time. Skull. Thank you guys. Hello and welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Tonight we're starting a brand new batch of mead for a TikTok subscriber, 3 Dogs Brew. Give them a follow. Requested some pear and vanilla mead. So we're going to run with it and we're going to do it. But we're going to do it my way, the easy way. So there's 2 things I did before we got started tonight that's really important for the mead making process. The first one, everything that you see is going to touch the mead in any portion of the process has been sanitized. It's really important. There's some really gross stuff out there that likes to grow in the same environment as your yeast. So everything you see has been sanitized. Secondly, I measured out 3 pounds of honey in this pot right here. That's just time consuming, and you guys didn't want to see me do that. So I've measured out 3 pans. So we're going to go ahead and turn this stovetop on here and get started. I'm going to add in about half a gallon of water, a little bit less. What we're doing here is we're going to slightly heat this honey up so it better dissolves into our mead, and also to give the yeast a really good running start, a nice warm environment to kind of kickstart the yeast. We'll introduce that here in a few minutes, and that will rapidly reproduce and start eating the sugars. When yeast eats sugars, it produces 2 byproducts. One of them, carbon dioxide, which will leak out into our atmosphere. Second, alcohol, which will retain in this bucket. So this is a 2-gallon fermenting bucket. We're going to go ahead and add in half a gallon of pear juice. I don't know if you've ever seen pear juice before. I saw it. So when I saw pears, I kind of got a little challenged. I was like, pears are really hard to do. They're like apples. Everybody's had ciders before, so you can make some really good apple cider style meads with juice. I've had a lot of success with juice. I've had some juice or some success with some apple cider before. Just because apples aren't like porous. They're just not porous enough. There's not enough juice in them to really make a good... I should open these off camera beforehand so you guys can see how girly my strength is. It just takes a lot of them to get a lot of flavor. So if you're going to make an apple mead, use apple juice. So under that mythology, we're using pear juice. I'm also going to add in this whole thing, a vanilla extract. Vanilla extract. Why not? Why not? It's for 3 Dogs Brew. And what could go wrong? Who knows? Who knows? Every single batch I do is an experiment anyway. We're going to make a good one. So thank you so much for your subscription. More importantly, thank you so much for your suggestion. I will be tagging you in the future videos of this process. And I will ship you a bottle when it's all said and done. On me. My thank you. So if you're interested in getting your own batch of mead, please subscribe to me on TikTok. I'll put a subscriber only post up on the weeks that we're starting brand new batches. And I just pick, I think, the most challenging or the favorite or best, sometimes easiest ingredients to find batch there. So we're almost done here. It is slightly warm. You want to make sure not to make this too hot. Yeast does have a temperature tolerance, and you can get too hot. You don't want to get anywhere close to boiling. You just want to look for that honey to kind of dissolve in there. And we're there. So now it's time to combine the two. Just because we didn't measure out that first half gallon, let's recenter here. Perfect. I am going to add in a little bit more volume just to make sure we have enough in there, because I want to make sure we have a full gallon to kind of transfer over. That's much closer. We're going to add in our yeast. I'm using EC1118 tonight, which is a champagne strand of yeast. These are, I'm going to put about 2.5 grams in there. These are about 5 gram packets. As you see, I'm not measuring it. You can dump the whole packet in there. Lots of people do it. It's not going to hurt anything. And then about a half teaspoon of yeast nutrient. This kind of helps the yeast get a really good running start with that warm water. Should be in good shape. All right. Here's the fun part. Seal her up. This is a fermenting lid. You see that little hole there. Rubber mallet. That's that. Want to make sure it's nice and tight. And then put your sanitized thumb over the hole. When you're making mead, give it a good shake. You'll know at this point if you have any big leaks. Just want to make sure everything in there is kind of worked in. And that's it. We're going to add in our 3-piece airlock. I prefer these over the typical S-shaped airlocks. They're easier to clean. Take them apart and clean them. That little blood goes over that straw there. Fill that about halfway full of water. That way, when this starts producing carbon dioxide, it'll leak out that straw and then out into our atmosphere, but nothing can get inside of it from here on out. So it'll become airtight once it consumes in there. And that's it. We're going to give this a couple weeks. Within probably 24 to 48 hours, this will be bubbling. That's when you know it's making alcohol. You did it. You did it. If you followed along, it's that easy. So join me in a few weeks' time. We're going to be taking the same batch again on a Wednesday live and racking it so you can see that process. And every Wednesday to see it, one of the 3 major steps in my mead making process. And then join me every single Saturday. Every single one for a brand new batch of mead. I have never missed a Saturday since I started this journey, and I have never replicated a recipe. Every single one's an experiment and brand new to me. Batch 184 comes out this Saturday, and it is in my World Deity series. That's where I take a god or goddess from many different religions all over the world, and I make a mead in their honor. So stay tuned. World Deities mead's coming your way this Saturday. And stay tuned. My whole crew is going to the Maryland Renaissance Festival this Saturday. We're going to be making lots of TikToks, lots of videos. So I'll be sharing my journey and our journey with you. I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for letting me be here. See you soon. Let's go. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming. I'm coming. Whee! Or do you guys like the old view? That's where we're sticking for right now. Skull. Good evening. Good evening. Did 3 dogs brew ever join? Hopefully. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Ah, you are here! I love it. Sweet. Sweet. Ah, Corey, hello. I don't think I've connected that. But hello. I got another mead coming your way. Actually, I was going to shoot you a message anyway. I don't know when. Please don't hold me to it, because you know I'm really bad at stuff. I think I have 1 or 2 of your older meads. I was organizing and getting my boxes ready to take the Maryland Renaissance Festival. And I have some meads that, some of the live meads that I never labeled. I'm going to go through it. I'll shoot you a message. Probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll ship you some stuff soon. But you'll definitely get this one. when it's all said and done, pear and vanilla. I don't know what that whole vanilla is going to do. I think it's too much, but I wanted to try it because I've never done it before. No, I have them. I have post-it notes too. Good evening. I have post-it notes on everything. I just never like when I say labeled, like I make labels for most of my batches. I didn't do that on the live batches. The biggest reason was I was going through my live batches and I was pulling out Dennis's stuff to bring with me. The Boston cream pie meads, and I got a couple bottles for Scott. I'll probably bring some of the other stuff too, but I already have 60 bottles without those that I'm bringing. So like if you can drive to Maryland this weekend, I've got 60 bottles, 60. I'm bringing and I'm not taking back. The only way you can buy it, you can't. You can't. I'm not licensed to sell it. You could subscribe to me on TikTok. It's a couple bucks a month, but you'll have access to my subscriber only posts where I take suggestions like this one tonight. The subscribers pick the Wednesday meads. You guys got up to 17K. I know that was mostly Jen. But thank you. Join the Discord. Scott hasn't been here to plug the Discord. It'll remind me to. Join the Discord. There's a link up on my profile and a link directly to Scott's. He is the god, as we call it, of the Discord, the creator, and the overseer. But it's there's a plethora of mead information. Plethora. And if you guys have never seen Scott in a kilt, I'll take pictures of him this weekend and I'll send it to you. Share and tap the like button. I love it. I love it. I should have sent it to Scott the other day. That I joined and I'm kind of monitoring, seeing what's going on at the Maryland Renaissance Festival, the Facebook groups. I've been saying a few things, but like you guys know, I don't like that. I don't like that. The Facebooks. But somebody on there was like, "Hey ladies, how much do you like dudes in kilts?" And it just filled up with comments. I mean, Scott knows some people. He knows some people. You can get you can get some connections to some authentic kilts through Scott. Sorry to throw him under the bus, but he knows some people. I'm pretty sure I'm probably the shortest one. Which is why I can't wear a kilt. I was blessed in other areas. Thank you. That was incredibly inappropriate. It is a Virgo thing. The gods blessed us. What can you say? Yeah, don't worry. The lives that we're gonna do bottling these batches, I'm still using the hand corker. Don't worry. I don't want to become old like those guys. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Pretty soon I'll be walking around like Dennis and Scott, like. And I got to do the traditional batch. Like I said, I'm not going to do it on a Wednesday. I committed to these Wednesday lives just for subscribers. I am going to do a live, though, probably more spontaneous, where I'm bottling the traditional batch. And then there's another batch or two that are getting really close. Hold on, let me just. It's Corey's lemon lime is getting pretty close. Yeah, that's really it. That's really it. We've got couch potato as a kiwi strawberry. That's probably another month or two off. But yeah, Corey's batch will be next for the lives, and then hopefully that will cycle through. So my plan, if everything's ready, is next Wednesday I will be racking Jen's Mead that we started last week. It's going nuts. I've replaced the airlock on it 3 times. It's going nuts. It's going nuts, which tells me it's going to be dry, which I love. It's got so much stuff in it. I've never made a mead batch with so many ingredients. Yeah, it's been going nuts. We're not racking anything. Hello, Saber. Tonight we just started this batch. We're done. We're done. New time moved to 8:30 a few weeks ago, and we were done. Woo! 22K. I love you guys. And like half of you, well, like a third of you now, I'm going to pay you back this weekend. With all the meat I can fit into my car. This is Corey's 3 Dogs Brew. Pear Vanilla Mead. It's so easy to make, but I'm glad that I ran into you. What did Jen say? It made everybody laugh. My fingers are slow today. Ian. I'm watching you. Tulip in for the save. Hey, check out my link tree up in my profile. I have a Printify with lots of awesome Mead t-shirts. Some say the most beautiful Mead t-shirts you'll see on the whole internet. Go check it out. I appreciate the likes. Between you and Dennis, you guys got to give me a heads up. Georgia doesn't have individual. Really? I feel like we have up in the Discord. There's a bunch of meaderies that ship to like all 48 lower continental United States. I'm pretty sure that you could find some. I'm pretty sure Linganore, my favorite, ships to the lower 48. Well, all you gotta do is follow along, buy your very simplistic equipment, and I can show you how to make your own. I think we're planning on doing some lives. I know Dennis had some ideas. I'm probably, because I like to, throw Scott and Dennis under the bus, I'm probably going to spontaneously go live. I'm going to be walking behind them, and I'm going to do one of these where I'm just like, look at these guys. Who knows? If I drop my phone by mistake and Scott's wearing his kilt, I might get a strike on TikTok. You never know. You never know. Not yet. Not yet. The TikTok channel. By the way, for you guys coming, they raised the thunderstorm chance to 74% as of this evening. It's gonna be what's gonna be. It's supposed to be just partly cloudy in the morning with rolling in thunderstorms, which I think will be great. And when I say great, doesn't matter. We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it. So I was talking to Dennis and Scott earlier today. I've been tracking it daily, just kind of curiosity. I'm gonna move this just a tad, more. For like ever, it was like 2%. It's gonna be beautiful, sunny, low 80s. 2% chance of precipitation. And then sure enough, yesterday it jumped to like 61%, and today 74. Your 1800s bathings. You're gonna wear one of those like leather football helmets too. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to change. And because it's going to be so warm, I'm predicting the thunderstorm is going to be 15 minutes long. I think we're going to be fine. Everybody's going to run for cover. Some people are going to dance in the rain. I'll be one of them. And then we'll dry off. And everything will get steamy. Not in a good way, like weather-wise. And then we'll be fine. Back to the bars. Yep, it'll be stupid muddy. But it's going to be great. Any tips on first time brews? Have fun. Research a lot. Like, follow some creators you like, read some books, or there's plenty of information on the internet. You have to enjoy what you're doing. So, my suggestion, find a path that works for you. I know that's very cliche. Have fun. Have fun. Just done fermenting. Some nervous outcome. I mean, if it's bubbling, if you're bubbling, you're great. You're in good shape. You're great. So I don't use my hydrometer, so you're not alone. We have a YouTuber. Doesn't have a hydrometer yet. Just started first batch. Worried about the ABV. Don't. Have fun. I don't know what any of mine are. All the bottles I do, I have no idea what it is. I can tell you a vast majority when I'm using this yeast strain, around 13%. It varies from like 10 to 15. I've had some spike quite a bit higher. Depends largely on your yeast strain, though, where it's going to land. But have fun. If you have bubbles, if your airlock is bubbling, you have alcohol. That's all you need to worry about. I have one. I could bring Dennis mine. He can have two. I don't need it. I don't use it. Just sitting there collecting dust. What's up, Tall Trey? Good night, sir. Don't worry. I'll be very visible. You'll see us. You'll see us. It'll be like you're there, except not wet. So they say a cool, dark place. I can tell you right now, I've blacked out my window in this room. However, the bucket is opaque. It's like you're not getting a lot of light through that anyway. I have the lights off when I'm down here. I mean, when I'm not down here. But I don't worry too much about it. All of my batches that are racking are right beside me in the corner here. There's no direct lights over it, but it's this light and bright across the room. I don't put too much thought into that. Like, you don't want to put the thing out in the sun. You don't want, like, sunlight shining in on it. The yeast does need to be in a dark place, but the bucket is dark. It's not getting through there. Don't worry too much. If you have glass carboys, that's more a bigger deal. Some people ferment in the glass carboys. I don't. I'm very against it for a few reasons. The biggest one is buckets are stupid easy to clean. Carboys are stupid hard to clean. But also, that light is a big factor in it. So if you are going to do it in a glass carboy, definitely put it in a closet or put some kind of sheet or something around it. But better yet, buy a fermenting bucket, and then you don't have to worry about it. How many days does it ferment for? Largely, again, depends on your yeast strain. The one I'm using right now usually only takes 1 to 2 weeks. There's some out there that take double that. So look into it. I just use time to measure mine because the proper way to know if it's done fermenting is use a hydrometer, which I hate. So I just wait for it to stop bubbling, and then I give it another day or two after that. What's up, Z? You're late. We're already done. Already done. Yeah, the buckets make such an easier trip from beginning to end. Easier trip. You don't have anything to worry about. It's easy. I like it. I like it. We're set on YouTube. Yeah, 31. That's crazy. It's not needed. Your fingers hurt. Stop. Stop. Everybody that I love is here already. That's all we need. That's all we need. Plus a couple. Maybe. I appreciate it. The YouTube is driving me nuts. You just can't break the ice on it. I don't know. I don't know. My favorite guy over there. It's envy. It's a lot of envy. Although, if you guys have been on YouTube or the Mead community on YouTube, I should say, I was kind of introduced through some other channels, but the King Cobra guy, who's famous for doing like some weird stuff, including some mead making, off the wall guy, passed away. I saw like a news article about it too, like kind of confirming the rumor. It's not good. It's not good. Thank you, Z. I knew I'd get a rose from you eventually. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was just a matter of time. But yeah, sad news. It's sad news. I follow him. I watch some of his stuff. I never really got why like he got so much traction, but he did. especially like several years ago. Really big on the YouTube side, so it's sad. It's sad. But anyway, I got off on a tangent. I don't know why. Just gotta break the ice over there, and everything will be great. No, not the Hive guy. Not the Hive guy. I would have texted you some inappropriate happy stuff if that was the case. I'm just kidding. Don't, no ill will. No ill will. I missed something somewhere. What did Dennis spend money on? I'm also new here. Yeah, I mean, check him out. Like his YouTube star, and hopefully, like those royalties go to somebody he's related to or somebody he cared about. Scott. Yeah, he did some really weird stuff. Like really weird stuff. Like I think one of the more recent things he did that I saw, like he was trying like 3-day old like leftovers or something that were left out. Like he was just out there. I don't know. But rest his soul, hopefully. Anyway. We're at 9 o'clock. I am going to start wrapping it up. This is cool. Corey's batch. Next week, I think it'll be Jen's batch, pending it's done. If not, we will revert to something else. I'll start a third batch. I'm trying to get a better rotation where like it's not the same stuff, but because this is week 2 in a row of starting a branded batch, which you know I love. I don't mind doing. I just don't want to get repetitive with that. So, yeah, it's still bubbling, Jen. It's going nuts. It's going nuts. I don't know who's in the audience. I'm not going to comment on that, but I am reading it, Ian. I'm reading it. Yeah. Stay tuned this weekend. I will no doubt spontaneously be going live and posting some extra stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. Scott and Dennis they'll like it. Don't worry. They'll like it. And then, yeah, if you're in driving distance, give me a shout out this Saturday. Tickets are gone. Tickets are gone. However, I'm going to have a lot of mead. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to make these new stories and then share them with you guys. If you can't make it, don't worry. There'll be plenty to share. And I think that's it. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. This Saturday, Your World Deities Mead. Should be a good one. I had a lot of fun making it. I learned a lot about the culture that it's from. So stay tuned. There's only several more of those batches coming up throughout the rest of this year. Some brand new categories that I'm incredibly excited to tell you about next year. But I won't. I'm going to wait. I'm going to patiently wait. But we're going to kick off some really fun stuff. And then, batch 200 comes out a couple days before New Year's. It's going to be the best batch ever. Ever made. Ever. Put a stamp on it. Best batch ever made. That's batch 200. 200. I mean, if you're gonna try to hit 40, I'll wait. I'll wait. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see you, sir. It's been too long. We're gonna have to get Dennis out more. We'll talk about it this weekend. We'll have to plan some like mid-travel trips somewhere. I mean, if you're committed, it's not gonna take you guys long. I love you guys. I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you. But I love you. And I appreciate you. 40K. You're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you, guys. Yeah. I'll have lots of stuff. So, let me know. Saturday. And I'll see you guys all real soon. Real soon. Some of you sooner than later. Skull. Thank you, guys. Good night.